Hello, Monsters of Bounty here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, Realm of Chaos, and the second part of my supporter campaign as Astragoth Mech Daddy. Last time we had the poll was, should we take, or should we go now? If we take, there will be trouble. If we go, there will be... That's not how the song goes. Either way, we're gonna... Should we take... Should we take the Silver Pinnacle? And everyone said yes. So we're going to take the Silver Pinnacle after kicking the ass of the vampires there. I need to remind myself what the hell's going on. So we are currently at war with the Celestial Loyalists for some reason. Can't remember why. And it means this. Look, I've had to record a lot of videos in between this one and the last one. So it's like Gandalf. I have no memory of this place. And then suddenly goblins. So, we're going to... Right, right, this is looking pretty good. This is not too bad. We've got a big drill. Because... That's right, because of the chokes. And... Back to that existential crisis. We've got a lot of building going on. This is looking great. Very excited about this. A lot of very exciting projects. We could rush this. We've actually got quite a lot of interns. Yeah, I'm gonna spend those interns. We get some more armaments because of it, so that's nice. Now, we want to probably save for the tithe chamber, because that's going to give us a little bit of extra money, and that is going to be quite useful, so we probably want to go for that. We can also go for the high-quality assembly line, but that is going to reduce our raw materials, so we probably don't want to do that just yet. We've also got the Ancient Inner City, which is going to give us bull centaurs. And a reduction for Bull Centaur Rendals. Bull Centaurs are great. I love those guys. So we definitely want to get that at some point. I don't know if we want to do it right now. At the moment, our army is a lot of hobgoblins. But where did... Oh, we need... You know what we need to do is we need to build... So this is something that was asked in the partner Discord. And Nathan, a.k.a. the Great Book of Grudges, tweeted this out. And basically, if you want Gorduz, how you get him is you build a hobgoblin building. And I think you need to be level 8 or something like that. But you need a hobgoblin building. You can't take one. You need to, like, build one. So that's why he hasn't spawned. Because I was like, oh shit, is it broken? Is he not spawning? No, it's fine. It's just that we didn't build the building. But we will now. And then we'll get Gorduz. And that'll be great. We've already got all the whole... Hello. Oh, we've got the ambush. Okay, well. Yeah, you're fucked, mate. You're fucked. You know what? I don't know how useful skeleton slaves are going to be, but we're getting it anyway. Oh, losing a unit is not a good deal. No, ignore it. Keep moving. Keep moving. Definitely. Oh, a little confederation there. We got Oglar's Khan Wolf Boys. They're pretty legit. Oh, there's Gorduz. He's just popped up. Excellent. Right, we will... Yeah, we'll just always off that one. I don't think that's going to be a major issue. And we're going to occupy. And there we go. We've unlocked Gorduz. Gorduz has immediately popped up. Good times. So there he is. Being that our army is mostly hobgoblins, if we merge these two together and then pop Gorduz in there... Indeed. You know what? I'm going to get rid of one of the archers, and then we're going to get the wolf boys. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Right, we've got a sword of bloodshed. Oh. Well, what have you got? Never changing blade. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What do you have? You don't have anything. Okay, you get a sword of bloodshed. What does the ever changing blade do? Melee attack plus 10, armor piercing. What does this do? Melee attack plus 12, weapon strength 6%. You know what? The Sword of Bloodshed might be better. So what have you got? You've currently... So, the Ever-Changing Blade does... Okay, it gives you magical attacks, which is nice, but it's not the be-all and end-all. It does give you 10 melee attack, but the Sword of Bloodshed gives you 12, which is more. This gives you 15 armor-piercing weapon damage. So currently, you have 161431. So if we give you the Sword of Bloodshed... 169435. What was the number 4? I forgot immediately. Just completely, it's gone out of my head. 169. Nice. 435. Right. So yeah, the ever-changing blade worse. This is one of those cases where They really need to do like a pass on all the magic weapons and like buff the ones that are garbage. Because there's so like the ever-changing blade. Like you look at that and go off. If that was like 10% armor-piercing weapon damage, you'd be like, okay, that's great. That's good. Great. That's fine. But currently, the Sword of Bloodshed, because it gives that plus 6%, it's just better. Because it's a percentage. Obviously, if you've got low weapon strength, then the ever-changing blade is probably good. But otherwise, the Sword of Bloodshed is always going to be better. And to be honest, it's going to... I mean, okay. Okay, never mind. We'll stop waffling about that. We'll stop waffling. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with that. That's fine. Right. Mech Daddy, you're going to get... Ooh. People keep raving about Ash Storm. So I'm going to go Ash Storm. I'm then also going to go Evasion. I guess because it does reduce that that weakness to fire damage. So if we cast that, that's weakness to fire damage. Does it have an aura? Yes. And then we've also got Kindle Flame, which also just reduces everyone's weakness to fire. So then if we hit someone with fire damage, well, they're going to have a very bad time. Is there anything that gives, like, missile units fire damage? Rear time reduction, suppressive fire, vanguards, extra reload. No, there isn't. But some of our guys have flaming weapons anyway. So that's good. Right, we're going to upgrade this. I'm going to knock this down. Now we've got Gordaz. Going to knock that down. Yeah, we're gonna build defenses here because I just don't trust. I don't trust anyone here or anyone here, basically. And as soon as we're heading in this direction, at some point, obviously, we want to get a new boy. But we do have we have the more money. We've got the more materials. We want to upgrade this as soon as we can. Do you guys have any? Are you? Okay.
You come thinking to bargain, but I have already won.
Have you? Are you sure? Because it looks like you don't have a home and you're slowly dying from attrition. You sound like Elon Musk at this point, to be honest, mate. And that's fine. Good. So we're going to go Seeing Reds, because that just makes you more killy, and then the 6% obviously increases. I mean, it won't increase much, because that's 6%. That's how maths works. That's how maths works, isn't it? Right, we've already got tyrannical degree. Was there anything I'm sure there's some tech that I was like, yes, we definitely need this ASAP. Was it this one? Yes, we'll get tyrannical decrees. I want conclave dominance, because that's going to give us tower settlements, get +2 influence, conclave influence per turn, obviously more influence, more good, and then Winds of Magic power reserve +3 for everyone. So everyone just gets +3 power reserve, which would be good because we currently be making 5. We don't have a magic stance, which is kind of garbage. Don't know why they didn't get because of the way they've done magic. Everyone who can cast magic should have a way. Even Khorne has a way to increase Winds of Magic. Why the flipping hell don't the Chaos Dwarfs? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I should have walked. I should have sat outside the settlements. Oh, I should have sat outside the settlement. If you don't sit outside the settlement, they'll lay siege to it. And then you won't get any replenishment for that turn because there's one badly wounded guy just sitting outside your settlement slowly bleeding to death. And apparently all your guys like, well, I don't know what we're going to do about that. Don't know. We'll wait until the next turn, but no one comes in or out. Absolutely no one. Okay, I do want the thing is it's not going to help us right now. We do have a couple of bulls. We do have one bull center render, but that's going to save us like 36 income a turn, which is not. I mean, it's not. You know, don't get me wrong. I want it, but at this moment in time, it's not a priority. I feel like maybe going for the incinerator. I mean, we do have a factory here. Goodness me, we've got a lot of workers. We could maybe like reduce that number of workers by, like, I don't know, throwing them into a building. like this. And like this. There we go. I mean, that's looking a little bit... That's looking a little bit healthier. And we got a little bit more raw materials. That's the words. I can do words. And more money, which of course will come in handy. I'm tempted to like recruit another guy here just to be on the safe side. What have we got? Have we got anyone good? Right, perfect figure. Nope. Exiled? Research rate. Okay, I'm not... Incomparable buildings. That might not be the worst choice if we keep him as like a defensive guy. Boastful. No, I don't like boastful. Cool. Okay. What about overseer? Missile resistance. Don't really care. Apathetic. Do we have to? How tedious. I mean, he sounds like my kind of guy. He does sound like my kind of guy, but I think we're gonna go with selfish. Me, mine. That's just about sums up this one's attitude to, well, everything really. He said, no, come here. In you go. There you go. Okay, we'll get you some goblins just to keep you busy. So no, I should have stepped outside the city. Should have stepped outside. Didn't regret my life choices. Never mind. Never mind. Do we want one? I kind of want this. I want more bull centaurs, but artillery is very useful. I do like my magma cannons. Not gonna lie. I just look. I just love my magma cannons. What are these dwarves doing in my lands? These stunty pieces. Oh wait. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, seriously, no, where the fuck? What? What? God damn. Elon Musk coming in from behind. Okay. Not going to be an easy fight, but I believe a winnable one. So, first things first, the main issue is going to be the vampire. Now, fortunately, he is chasing our hobgoblin wolf riders around the battlefield. They are slowly sticking him full of arrows. I'm not sure that will do much good, but at least it keeps him busy, so there is that. Meanwhile, we have anchored our force with this chasm to our right, on our right flank, and I'm hoping that none of these guys come around. I'm hoping they all slide in here. Slide into my DMs, and mostly my right flank. So we've got our archers, but we're not using them yet, because I need those arrows for that vampire. The labourers are holding our left flank. I'm going to pull them back, because I might need them for this. As you can see, there's a lot of skeletons, jack skeletons, all manoeuvring on this flank. The hobgoblins are doing well, but not well enough to cut our way through what is effectively 3,000 undeads. It's a lot of undeads. But we've got a trick up our sleeve. We cannot unleash that trick until we see the whites of their bony bones, or whatever colour bones are. Bleached bone was kind of a creamy colour. We're going to send the goblin labourers in, ostensibly because the hobgoblin cutthroats need a bit of a rest. So we're like, yep, you guys just go in there. We're going to do a little bit of a rotation thing. So you guys hold the line, and if you die, that's a sacrifice I'm willing for you to make. Kaboom. Well, that certainly did the business. Knocking their advantage down from 3,000 down to about 1,000. And even some of the goblin labourers lived, so, you know, well done there. Our left flank, though, looking a little bit ropey. Maybe those goblin labourers saw what happened to their friends and realised that, you know, maybe I'm not so invested in their survival as they thought. Vampire Lord still continuing to chase around and heal himself. I guess at least that's wasting his winds of magic, although he's probably got quite a lot of winds of magic. It's a slight concern. Never mind. However, with the rights of the enemy attack, with my right flank now secure, with only a few zombies left to pick through. You can see they're not super happy about being exploded. The goblin labourers on our left flank starts to rout. It does, you jerks. Okay, but the undead army is looking, yeah, not great. In fact, we almost have similar numbers. The wolf riders have run out of ammunition, and I don't think that vampire's actually had any... I mean, he's just been healing himself, basically. Healing himself and casting Van Haal's Dance Macabre to try and chase the hobgoblin wolf riders all around the map. That hasn't been working out for him very well. Okay, we've pulled the Chaos Dwarf warriors back a touch. Hobgoblin Cutthroats as well, and we've got the Wolf Riders back. They've now run out of ammunition, so they're useless to shoot people, but they can still be used to rear charge. The other Dreadquake Mortar goes off there, and the Vampire desperately trying to hit his Skeleton Warriors. It's not really going to help very much. The Wolf Riders coming in from the rear to finish the job. Labourers returning to the fight. Looking at numbers now, we can see that, yeah, it's not looking great for the undead army. For old Elon. He gambled it all, and once again, absolutely fluffed it. He's now on fire. He's debilitated. He's got no friends. So true to life. Gonna send in the boys to rough him up a little bit. As we finish off the last of his army, I'm hoping this is going to be enough to basically make him unstable and collapse on his own accord, and it looks like that is indeed going to be the case. I won't even have to kill him myself. And once again, Elon Musk shits the bed. God, Grimes must be furious. 69, nice. Nice. Ooh. Okay. So we could get a little bit of... So we could spend some armaments. Barrier hit points may not be the worst thing to have. You know what? I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to go with this because Elon Musk's army is fucked, but it still exists. Which means we're going to have to do something about that. I'm going to move... If we move you over here, you've only got more hobgoblins, but then... hobgoblins, you've got goblin interns. But... that means you'll have to fight the garrison, which is a little bit beaten up, but nowhere near as much as that guy's army. We do have to kill the vampire, though. Still, doable. Hello. Hello. How many settlements have you got?
This is bad news.
Only the one. Interesting. Just the one settlement, actually. I think I need more interns. Hello, boys. Is there any point fighting that? I'm going to say no, because that's just going to be an absolute bloody slaughter. A few people have asked who's my favourite, because I've played all the Chaos Dwarf Lords, who's my favourite, and weirdly, as much as I didn't think it's Zartan. I think Zartan's just, I don't know, he's just got some really nice just general buffs, and I think that's just, I just think it's neat. Let's get Hellhammer. Like, he just has buffs in all the right places, if you know what I mean. We could raid. It's not really going to do anything for us. I could encamp, but again, that's not. I'm just gonna move up. Like, isn't this guy at war with? Not you, me. No, that's me. Hang on, you.
This is impudence.
Aren't you at war? Right. So what you've done is you've marched all the way through here, right past this settlement, right up here to attack me, and this guy's chasing you. Like he's after you. He's on your 6. We're going to squash you together. Good old Zartan there in the blue. Do you want to be best friends? Oh, I don't want to give you all that money. I'm sorry, Zartan. I do want to be BFFs with you, but I also want to keep all my money. Might sound churlish, but there we go. Right, so we could... Oh, we could upgrade you. We'll upgrade you, because then we can upgrade you. It's like... To upgrade to the tier 3 settlement, it's 10k. To upgrade both of these. It's very expensive. Do we want more money? Raw materials, I mean, yes. Yes, plus it's going to take fucking ages to build, so we may as well build it now, and then I will praise past Monsters Abound for making sound economic choices. Yes? Oh, okay. I'm going to be honest. Don't think that's going to take too much time out, considering just how far you are away, but fine, whatever. The Root Enders, our beleaguered convoy has been travelling for what seems like ever. No blah blah. Precious. Okay, Skaven. Reduced journey time. I'm not actually that bothered about journey time, so I'll leave you. Orc scum dare ambush a convoy of the Drazar. I'll bring Hashut's wrath upon them. Get the Black Hammer of Hashut. More control, all provinces, weapon strength, and also gives you the Black Hammer of Hashut. Ooh, that is quite nice. Okay, just a big question mark. Lovely. While Astragoth remains the most powerful of the conclave of sorcerers who rule Zarnagrund in Hashut's name, he is not immune to its machinations. Thus, it is Astragoth's legion that must have been charged with guarding and ensuring the safety of a precious convoy train. Should the convoy be lost, then the aging Astragoth could suffer an irreparable loss of status amongst his peers. Protecting it shall be no small feat. The convoy must travel on one of the most perilous routes through the Darklands. Okay, well, I'll get right on that once I've crushed these goblins. Boop. I booped you. Let's do a factory. Did I do factory? What did I do? I did do a factory. Oh, good for me. Well done. Okay, those guys are dead. That's good. Let's move you over here, actually, because this is... We probably want defences here when we can get around to it. Ooh, oh, the Obsidian Blade's so good! The Obsidian Blade is one of the best weapons in the game. We were lucky. We lucked out. So, Obsidian Blade. So that gives just 100 armor piercing, and then plus 8% weapon strength. So he now has 760 weapon strength. It does reduce his melee attack a little bit, but to be honest, he's got 70 melee attack. He's going to be fine. God, you look very... You look like you've got issues. I'll give you a Sword of Bloodshed. Oh, a Forbidden Rod. What does the Crown of Skulls do? Regeneration. Oh, that is really good. Okay, I guess you get the Forbidden Rod. I guess that's yours then. Right, we do need to do that. I think maybe we do that next, because there are dwarves here who obviously are not fans. Oh, we do have a special building. The Defaced Shrine in Karakadrin. And then also we'll board a Kislev, who actually don't mind me very much. Alright.
All the motherland stands behind me. You have no hope.
Noted. The only problem with Kislev, they do have a lot of missile guys. Like, a lot of missile guys. How much labour do we have here? Oh, plenty. Plenty. We could get some more money. It's only 450. I'm going to spend that. A little bit of extra cash more often. You're marching, so you can't do anything. Next time we'll have the factory bit of the ironworks. Yep, good. Grab that one. Do we want more armaments? I would like more armaments, but currently I think we're fine as is. We've got 2 quest battles to do. I should really crack on with that. I want to level up Gordoz a little bit, so we have a little bit more. Who are you friends with? Oh, you're at war with those guys. If I can, like, secure the mountain... Oh, you've got that one and then these ones for some reason. Do I want to really end up at war with Ungrim? Oh, you've taken Nashrak's lair. Ooh, that could be awkward. That could be awkward. Do I want to go down there? Right, what does this building do again? Is it actually any good? It does give Death Blow for Infernal Guard and Infernal Iron Swarm, which is kind of nice, but it's only if their hit points are below 20%, and ideally you'll never have below 20% hit points. So... maybe? I mean, we do have 4 blunderbusses, so I'm pretty sure we can take on pretty much anything. I'm gonna pool my raw materials for the moment, but I am eyeing up that Silver Pinnacle upgrade. Tell you what, the problem with the Realm of Chaos turn times is it doesn't give me time to drink my tea. I'm parched. Parched, I tell you. Infrastructure. Yes. Yes, more infrastructure. Love our infrastructure. I guess that's going to be anything in infrastructure. So that's all of these buildings, which... oh, no. Which is, you know, still quite a lot of stuff. So this would be cheaper to do. Okay, let's grab that now. Let's grab that now. And let's do a quest. Ooh, saucy. Do I want to? Right. Okay. Okay. How much? 75. Do I want to rush? That's the same button again. Do I want to rush towards Conclave Dominance? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking we do. So we go for Metallurgy. So that's cooldown for Law of Metal and Winds of Cost, which, you know, isn't itself very useful. But then we go for the Conclave Dominance, which is going to give us more Winds of Magic in general, which I think is a good idea to get early on. Now we're not at war with those wars, so I think we take this time to go for a quest. So that's diplomacy. So. So, we could do this one. So, this is against the Dwarfs. This is the... we get the Ancestor Relic location. So, I'm thinking we do that one. On the other hand, if we do this one... no. 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 That one. If we do this one... I've not done this one before, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. We get the Black Hammer. That won't piss the Dwarves off either. So what I'm thinking is if we piss the Dwarves off, obviously these guys are going to probably fight us, as are these guys down here. So I'm saying we do this one first, get time to recover, and then we can do the next one. Says close to feet. Well, let's... what does this do? +4 leadership. You know what? That probably wants to go on, like, you. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that.
Watax Pinjar Nakrund, Casapasta Ungadvalok, Unaba Leginarazan Enusta Frundis Conva, Anad Artuga Grunson, Akruta Dak. Urki Proxius, Iska Alalum Tasubandi, Tadurazan Pinpasa. Da Komba Katahuk, Tazorna Rurki and that Araguna, Una Victors and Barungi. Singaru Erpet.
So what we have here is a classic escort quest. I do like the train tracks and shit though. That's great. There should be more maps with train tracks. I like the train tracks. Anyway, so here's our escorts. It's a little supply train. Goodness me, I hope it doesn't crash and cause an ecological disaster. Can you imagine? Goff. We're sending some scouts out, but enemies spawn, like, out of nowhere. And we have greenskins on our right and left flanks, sending in Zorak to attack the Goblin Archers, keep them busy. Meanwhile, the rest of our forces pushing forward. The supply train has stopped. Astragoth is currently surrounded by Noblars. Fortunately, he should be fine. Of course, we've got the Nurgle shield, which is actually coming in a lot. It's going to be very useful. Very, very useful. On this flank, we've got slightly more with... there's a Goblin Great Shaman on a Ragnarok. There's a funnel? I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, we're going to blow up the Goblins with Extreme Prejudice. Hobgoblins raining fire arrows down on the Goblin Archers. Zorak taking a bit of damage there as he fights off the Goblin Great Shaman. We're moving our blunderbusses up. Obviously, the blunderbuss is not actually that useful on this sort of like multi-level terrain because they only fire forward. Bull Centaurs slamming into the Orc boys. Do have a couple of units of archers there to deal with as well. So far, so good. We're taking out those Goblin Archers. And the blunderbusses have finally found the range of Fat-Nosed Scurry. So the Hobgoblins and Gore does also move in to take him out. Fortunately, he's a large target, which means the blunderbusses should be able to take him out pretty easily. Okay, we just need to mop up these last few units. And the supply train's on the go already. God, he doesn't hang about, does he? He's off. I don't know is it just when there's enemy units in range? I genuinely don't know. Genuinely don't know. Either way, Astragoth has rampaged, backed up by some of these hobgoblins. Rampaged through the units sent against him. Goblin archers just being run down there. And the first wave of enemies has been defeated, but we can only assume there's going to be more waves because, let's face it, we've already had one wave and we're only like the third of our way onto the map. So we're just going to assume that there's going to be more lads here. That's what you have to assume. Like a second wave. Still, so far so good. The supply train is hoofing it. It's actually pretty quick. It's got a speed of 60, which means it's going to outrun most of my units. God, fucking escort quests. The escort guy, like, the only escort quest that's good is where you control the escortee. They always move either too slow or too fast. Literally the worst. So pushing forward as quickly as possible. But several of our units are... I mean, we're dwarves. We only got slow legs. Little legs. Little bitty legs. Like 28 speed there. It's not very fast. We're hoofing it. And, yep, here comes yet more ogres. Apparently it's ogre time. Several units of ogres, including some lead belchers and some more goblin rock clobbers. Also, unseen to me, are units, and what I'm not noticing is units coming in from behind. So we've got goblin wolf riders also racing in from the rear there, which is not particularly good. Zorak throws himself against the man-eaters. Not particularly a good fight for him, to be honest, but he's going to do his best. Need to get someone over there to assist, and there's Chaos Dwarfs with great weapons moving in to back him up. Zorak chasing after their belchers because I don't want them strafing me with fire. Managed to engage the man-eaters with the bull centaurs, and I wasn't paying attention. The wolf boys getting mashed by some more man-eaters there. And we're also taking fire from Snaggle, who is a hunter. I need to get the blunderbusses up here to take out Snaggle. Obviously, he's a very large target, which means the blunderbusses should do quite well against him. And over here, another unit of blunderbusses is being attacked by some orc ball boys and goblin wolf riders, but we do have some hobgoblins cutthroats moving in to assist. Help out there. Snaggle is taking a lot of missile fire. There we go. It'd be better if we were a little bit closer to him, but to be honest, I need him dead ASAP. Astragoth has done excellent work with those lead belchers by helping pick them all off, and now we just need to take out the rock clobber. Fortunately, the rock clobber seem mostly interested in trying to shoot at Astragoth, which is doing absolutely nothing to him. And finding some cutthroats manage to turn up and knock out that goblin rock clobber, mostly unopposed. The shield is coming... Oh, it's so useful. It's saving so much damage. Snaggle. What's this? Is loner. More speed and leadership. Well, he's not moving anywhere. He's just taking pot shots. He's on the move, but not fast enough. Down he goes. And with Snaggle's death, the last of that wave have been defeated, which means this is in the bag. Unless there's another wave? Question mark? 3 waves sounds, you know, kind of classic. Oh, probably there's no train tracks over there. I'll just point that out. Never mind. The supply train is once again on the move. And fearing a potential attack, I've decided to redeploy my forces. So, we're pulling the blunderbusses back here, backed up by the archers, hoping that anything that heads this way will get strafed with blunderbuss fire. And then we're plugging this gap with our melee units. No problemo. So far, so good. Let's speed this up while the supply train makes its way to the... Ah, yes, here we go. There's yet more guys. The supply train is home free. However, I now get the objective that I need to defend the... I need to basically stay alive for about 221 seconds, 22 seconds, something like that. I'm assuming it's until this completes. I have to survive. And the enemy army is a lot of Black Orcs and big uns. And like a lot of and then also this. There's also a rogue idol here. It's, well, I mean, surviving maybe. There's a lot of Black Orcs though. I mean, that's a lot of Black Orcs. Already we're strafing them with blunderbuss fire. Doing considerable damage, but Astragoth seems to have got their attention. Like, they really... Yeah, they're closing in on Astragoth from all sides. We're going to try and pull them a little bit closer to the blunderbuss so we can let the blunderbuss do some good work there. But, yeah, there's a lot of greenskins heading towards us here. Meanwhile, this flank is... I mean, we don't have any missile support here. This is pure hobgoblin action, which is not necessarily great for us. And that rogue idol is really just doing a lot of damage. Okay, we're pouring the fire on, pouring it on, pouring it on, pouring it on. However, we do still have 1 Dreadquake mortar shots. So we need to wait until all of the greenskins are gathered together. Hit them with a little hellhammer. Did quite good. The Astragoth right is just stuck right in the center there. Just more and more greenskins piling into this mass. So let's drop some Dreadquake mortars on them. I think it's fair to say that was pretty fucking devastating. Leaving huge piles of dead greenskins, but they're still going for it. Shitting hell. I mean, okay, I genuinely don't know how many kills that Dreadquake mortar got, but it was a lot. Our poor Chaos Dwarf warriors and hobgoblins surrounded by Black Orcs. However, looks like we're almost there? Question mark? I don't know whether that's actually an indication. Either way, yeah, there's a big pile of dead greenskins here. We're going to push forward a little bit because they're just slightly out of range. Astragoth took a bit of a beating, but is still very much alive and kicking. We strafe them with continued fire. I mean, that was a lot of greenskins, and there's just a I mean, someone's going to have to clean those train tracks off. But, I mean, fuck me. British Rail's fucked when it's a leaf on the line, so I don't know what you're going to do when you've got, like, a million greenskin corpses on there. We've managed to hold the line. Quite a few of our units taking quite a battering. It's been quite a tough quest battle. However, Astragoth leading the last of the Greenskins on a merry chase. But the time is ticking down. And just as I'm about to move my blunderbusses to go and assist against that rogue idol, the Greenskins will break and the quest battle ends. Well. Yay us, I guess. Got the blazing beards. That's good. That's good. That's good. So yeah, more. I mean, the cash. Yeah, that's probably quite nice. Another 5k as well. I mean, I think the rewards for that were fairly good, but Jesus Christ. Oof. Oh, I really want Greater Arcane Conduit. Yes. I don't really care about that. I'll give you that one, and then Greater Arcane Conduit. Oh, you are Zorak. So close. So close to being dead. Jeez, mate. Let's make all of our hobgoblins more killy. The ones that survived that battle anyway. The ones that survived. The hobgoblins that lived. God, Dreadquake. Did we get the... Because where was that down there? I guess we got the Dreadquake from this. And my God, did that come in. I genuinely feel the Dreadquake is something I just want in every capital. Just in case. Just on the off chance. Because it's a lifesaver. It's absolutely a lifesaver. So, am I military allies with these guys? Since when was that happened? Alright, fine, whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, we could get a bunch of... Alright, you know what? I'm going to do it. Because they can recruit units that I cannot recruit. Why did that happen? Like, what? Was that because of this? Alright, never mind. Right, we're going to take a couple of turns to replenish from that absolute... Oh, that's rough. That's right. I mean, it's rough the first time, and then after it really should show you, like, what's going to happen. I mean, I guess you can just replay the battle so you know, but still. Wow. I mean, I was fine right up until that last wave. And you're like, I'm sorry, are you just going to throw everything at me? And the answer is yes. Yes, they are. Apparently that is the plan. Oh, I don't want to lose a unit. Oh, that's a lot of stuff, though. It's a lot of stuff, but I reckon we can probably take them. They changed the noise of the skeletons. Is that just me? They make like a clicky noise now. I never noticed that before. They always do that? I don't know. Either way, I mean, I did spend my Gauls campaign recruiting a shit ton of zombies and barely any skeletons, so it would be no surprise if I didn't actually notice. Anyway, so we have no Dreadquake mortars this time, which is obviously disappointing. However, you know, still very doable. Man-eaters with ogre pistols. It got pretty strong shots, actually. Those pistols, pretty long range and pretty damaging. I mean, again, zombies, like, you know, is it really going to do? I mean, it's killing them, but ultimately, they're still just zombies. The direwolves charging in against the Chaos Dwarf warriors for some reason, not entirely sure, and the blunderbusses in the centre here being protected by old Inin Ash Clouds. Meanwhile, the Bull Centaur renders on our left flank, having to deal with the Fellbats, and on the right flank, they are now charging into the zombies and laying waste to them in fairly short order. We still, of course, have the Nurgle shield, which is quite nice. That's going to help us protect ourselves, make it pretty tanky, a little bit tanky. And poor old Inin is currently dealing with quite a lot of stuff, mind you. Martin, is it Martin von Zerden? Is at the wrong end of a blunderbuss. So he's having a pretty rough time. Those blunderbusses are quite nasty. The man-eaters struggling a little bit with the zombies. Weirdly, they're literally just zombies. Don't have to worry too much. I guess maybe it's the Fellbats as well. I don't know. Either way, the Bull Centaurs on the other hand are just like shredding zombies left, right, and centre. Little splashes of jam there. Delicious. On the other flank, the Bull Centaur renders. The shields hacking their way through skeleton warriors and seeming to do fairly well. Old Inin as right. The Martin's dead, which is good. However, he's not super happy about, you know, being shot and everything. So he just needs to stay. Okay, he's running away. Coward. Meanwhile, the blunderbusses are shredding those zombies. And clipping Martin, well, not Martin, Inin every so often, but he's fine. Anyway, the great weapons up to 144 kills, but only 121 damage dealt as gold because, of course, it's zombies. The man-eaters up to 146 kills, which is doing, you know, fairly well. Chaos Dwarf warriors 64. So far, so good. Our left flank is struggling a little bit. As you can see, the Chaos Dwarves are taking a bit of damage there, but they are fighting the Crypt Horrors. We do have that armor-piercing damage, so that's probably why. Sending some Bull Centaurs around, but then decide to charge them in here to sort of free up our right flank so we can then assist with everything we've got against the left flank. Fortunately, though, the undead start crumbling away. Means we don't have to bother. Okay, cool. I am getting... do you want to take replication? No, we'll probably be fine. We'll probably be right. So sons are dead. Good to know. Oof, yeah, that quest battle was rough. Holy shit. I'm glad we did that one first. Do we want... Don't really have the armaments to get them yet. This dwarf army isn't particularly worrying, but if we merge you guys and then get rid of you and then get you lads in here, we've got more raw materials and treasury. That's nice. I like the little quests they give you that are basically just, you know, it's like those achievements which go start the game. And only 50% have got it. But still, it's fine. Right, so I might turn this into factory zone, mostly because they have defenses, and I feel like Karakungor potentially going to come under attack from Kislev. So we want a big gun, a BFG in the Silver Pinnacle, to make sure that if Kislev do turn up, they have a very bad time of it. A ruddy bad time. You are going... Yes. Yes. I don't even know... Where are you going? Where did I send you? Who are you again? Where are you go? Are you? Oh, you're going to the Palace of Ruin. Okay. Yeah, to get more lads, which is nice. I mean, so far we've only got lads going to one location, which means they're all being filtered in. They're all being filtered in there. Let's resolve our public order issues. I say resolve, obviously. I mean, beatings will continue until morale improves. Effectively, is what's going on there. We could also potentially rush some of this because I mean we've got loads, so we could like rush this 360. No scope. Sure. Winds of Pain. New convoy contracts, which is fine. I want to save my pennies so I can get that. The Falls of Doom also are potentially under threat, so I would like defences here. I mean, realistically, what's going to save this settlement is a big gun. But the labourers will help. Because it's bad. I could get more money though. I do like money, but how much does that cost? Because I would prefer the raw materials. You know what? Save that. We're gonna go for the raw materials. Let's go for the raw materials first. Zartan. Hashut's fire shall bathe while Nash. Will you burn or prosper? Well, he's gonna burn it to ash. We're basically just. I mean, that's just global warming, isn't it? So we drill out Hashut from the depths of the earth. Fire resistance and ward save. I mean, not entirely sure how I feel about that. Seems okay. Right, we now have the money to get this, which is definitely what we want. That will increase our labour, but we do have. So we need these watchtowers to increase control. Aha! Ah, we now have the ability to recruit some magma cannons. So we're definitely getting 2 magma cannons. They will eventually obviously go to Astragoth. But at the moment, Astragoth's going to do his own thing. Now, you've got settlements down here as well, haven't you? Who are you at war? Are you at war with Zartan? You're not currently at war with Zartan. You apparently got no diplomatic contact, which seems absolutely fucking bonkers. The diplomatic contact with the AI is just really weird. Oh dear. Okay, that's not a good sign. Grimgor expanding is never a good sign. Who's Grimgor at war with?
You dare approach me.
Oh, he's at war with the servants of the Conclave.
If I don't like what you say,
Wow.
we'll be eating your
All right.
guts tonight.
I've never seen anyone go to war with the servants of the Conclave, but apparently Grimgor is so angry, he has done just that. Now, fortunately, he currently isn't fighting us. Famous last words. So we're going to have to get more stuff. I think we are going to... We're going to take on these dwarves. It's a little bit ballsy, but I think we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to leave that. We're going to see... We're going to see... See, I just encounter factions randomly. They just pop up. I could do a C, couldn't I? Am I this? What's my flag again? I always forget which my flag is. It's the lightning eyes guy, isn't it? Old lightning eyes. Random follower or banner is banner. I don't know why I said that in a southwest accent. Banner. More research. I am going to claim that one. Let's claim that boy. Those dwarves have wandered off, which is perfect, which means I can declare war on these losers. I will apparently call my allies, the Conclave, to come and assist me, and then we'll go and wail on these dwarves. It's time to take on some of our hated kin. The horrible normal dwarves. The non-chaos dwarves. Those fuckers. So they have... they do have a range advantage. The Quarrelers, of course, 160 range compared to our little blunderbusses, which are... What range? 65. Yeah. Yeah. Try to get an early Burning Wrath in there, but it is very poorly aimed and just ends up doing absolutely nothing. No problem. We're pushing up across this frozen lake, which is great for us because obviously it's completely flat, which means our blunderbusses have perfect line of sight, which is great. So we've moved our fast-moving units onto the flank on the right over here, getting a little hell. Is it Hellhammer? Is that what it's called? Can't remember the spell. No, that's the Black Hammer of Hashut. Hellhammer. There we go. A little Hellhammer, which did fairly good damage, and it's forced the dwarves to like face us, which has pulled off some of these crossbows from facing our main force, which is fine. We can push our blunderbusses forward. We're going to like run straight into that fire. We do have silver shields as well, so of course we can weather that fire pretty well. And 85 armor on top of that. See the dwarf warriors advancing onto the lake. I mean, they have silver shields as well. It's not going to be enough. Nope, they got absolutely fucked. They're not having the best of time. We're taking a bit of return fire there, but the barrier soaking it up to start off with. And our flanking force moves in, trying to dodge most of the enemy melee units before coming in to wrap around those quarrelers and stop them from opening fire. And start taking out the enemy quarrelers. The enemy generals actually engaged the blunderbuss, and I don't like that. In fact, the blazing beards chucking grenades into the back of the blunderbusses and killing quite a few of them, so thanks for that. They push forward under quarreler fire, but we've managed to break the dwarves in several places. And the blunderbusses have pushed forward, leaving the dwarf lord to deal with the melee infantry behind them. And finally, the blunderbuss is getting some shots off on the quarrelers and absolutely devastating that unit into just a single volley. And the garrison is on the run. I tell you what, that Nurgle shield has really come in useful. Got the Granite Guard, more blunderbusses. I do like my blunderbusses. Okay, now Karakongor obviously is going to need defences because it's right on the border with Kislev, who, going to assume, probably not the chillest. Well, no, that's true. They are the chillest of guys, but maybe not the friendliest. Let's put it that way. Okay, I probably want to like secure these mountains if possible. And is anyone willing to be my friend?
Supreme Deathbringer.
Okay, you're probably not the best person to ask.
I hunt.
You might not be the worst person. I mean, you don't like Zuthbar.
The Plague Weaver.
Kugath, on the other hand.
You are without plague.
Well, no, that is true. I am without plague. That is a fair. Tell you what if I join your war against the Loose Tooth, who are right next to me? So probably not the best idea. And those guys. Well, I say it's not the best idea, but to be honest, have we tried it? He would go for it. I'm thinking we take it.
Darkness come.
I mean, yeah. I mean, did that ruin my reputation? No, I'm still fine. I'm still fine. And we have another army. Well, we have some guys Now, I probably do actually want a hobgoblin building somewhere. I kind of feel like the Falls of Doom need defenses. However, let's do some recruitment first. Okay, upgrading to the Grand Manufactory lets us get Death Street rockets, meh, and Hell Cannons, which are not meh, but do I want them? I'm not going to take them just yet. I am going to take this though. We're going to upgrade you. Yes, let's go with that. This is looking pretty good. And also, we can get Basalt Body, so more magic power reserve per turn, which means we get 6 minimum. Well, no, not minimum, but we get an extra 6 per thingy-majig. Currently getting 12 from events. What events is that? The Winds of Pain. Yes. Okay, great. So we're getting supercharged. Super fucking charged. Do I want to cause terror? I mean, it may not be the worst choice. Yeah. Okay, have a grotesque mutation. I don't know where it is. Don't ask. Don't tell. Please don't tell. Okay, with Karakungor under in our sweaty little palm, I am thinking now. This could be a good option. Obviously, we don't have the armies to go and deal with that at the moment. I might. Yeah, so the dwarves could be a. Well, no, actually, you are at war with them. We'll see how this plays out. If Zartan manages to grab this, I'm going to call it that I can head north into Skaven territory and secure the High Pass. I can secure the High Pass. I'm actually sitting pretty fucking pretty at this point in time. Okay, we've got commandment available here. Obviously, we're going to go for the construction. We haven't upgraded to max yet. I mean, we could. Only getting 750 in a turn, materials wise. We could be doing better there. I need to secure more territory, ideally. Zartan is not going to get right. I think we are at war with Zufbar, but I think we need to build this up and then head north. Yeah. Hey, buddy, what's going on? A little trade agreement? Yeah, I'm in on that. I'm in on that. Absolutely. Could claim a seat. Immediately causes wall breaches when besieging. Or... yeah. Let's do that, because then we get more... Right, we've got a bunch more... Hello? Okay, you're fine. We've got a bunch more lads, which is great. That's what we need. Now, right. Public order here is not... We could rush this. Let's rush that. Mirror Shield and a Chaos Giant. Very nice. Very nice. We could build this to help with the public order. I think that's probably a good shout. We have the magma cannons, and now we can get some hobgoblins there, which is useful because, of course, everything else is kind of trash. Who owns this land? This is Zartan. This is... Right, so that... I mean, we could go and raid Kislev, but obviously that would kind of piss them off. The other option is we hop out of here, and we go and do that other... Go and do the other thingy-majig. Doopy what's it? Nope. 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 Yes. Yes. Let's do this. Oh, we got artillery. Love. Oh, we got some friends. Yay! So our allies have started off literally engagement range with the dwarves, which is going to cover our advance slightly anyway, because the artillery is still taking pot shots at some of our units, but that's okay because we can move in around behind the front line and then knock out those artillery units with our cavalry, such as the Wolf Boys and the Bull Centaurs. Not to mention Gorduz, who's going to charge in there and then just start tearing Quarrelers to pieces. Ow! There's a large blob of units on this flank, and I just felt like, well, it's going to kill my allies, but I mean, I don't actually care that much about them. Also, where did that mortar come from? You know what? Probably best not to think about it. Anyway, so the dwarves are having a bit of a rough time. However, enemy reinforcements are arriving. More miners appearing from the flank and directly behind us, backed up by a gyrocopter. We reposition our forces to meet the new threats, basically leaving Astragoth, Gorduz, and the cavalry to mop up the initial force, which, you know, they should be fine with. Gyrocopter flying overheads. Trying to bombard the Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits, apparently. Taking a lot of missile fire in return. More enemy reinforcements appear. This time from this flank. You can actually see the deployment zone there. So we move in to try and lock them down before they can shoot anything nasty at us, like that. So London bosses are still in position, waiting. For these four guys. Some of them do have blasting charges, something to be careful about. And then, just when you think they've sent everything, additional reinforcements arrive. Although the main force has been, for the most part, routed. But then forces coming from the other side as well, which means we then deploy our Chaos Dwarfs to try and deal with that. The gyro bomber overhead, though. Oof. That would have been far worse without the barrier. Fortunately, the blunderbuss is opening up on those miners. Doing considerable damage to them, and it is just miners, to be honest. Even our hobgoblins should be able to deal with miners. Miners have, for a dwarf, very little armor, and their stats are absolute trash. Ooh, that stung. Yeah, but so did that. And with that Dreadquake Mortar, the last of the dwarves flee the battlefields. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad. That was fine. Lots of labour. Yeah, sure, why not? Dark Favour. It's clear now that all our actions have pleased our Dark Master, the Bull God Hashut, the Father of Darkness, to whom all Dawezar pledge their every waking breath to serve. All within the conclave of evil. Jesus, like, you don't even have to ask, are we the baddies? If you're in an organisation called the Conclave of Evil. It's kind of like being in the Tory party, isn't it? I know this to be the truth, and dare not challenge this. Look, I'm just saying, just no. So our faction has gained significant influence within the echelons of power that rule over this grim dark land. More hero recruit rank +3 all provinces. The great drill of Hashut needs to be primed before operations can commence. Gathering and desecrating the artifacts of the treacherous ancestor gods will grant the great drill enough power to descend into the depths and bore through the mantles of rock into Hashut's domain. Once the relics are found, however, temptations and hubris must first be overcome. Personal fame, reverence, and sorcerous might are things not so easily passed up in the Darathzar. Alright. Rights. So, Oh. Right. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. So, we've got like a major ancestor relic of Grungy. The corrupted helmet of Grungy. Dwarfs of the Grey Mountain will be prevented from arriving during the final Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So, we need to defeat the following Lord's army in battle. Win the following... So, there's a bunch of battles, I guess. Control Karak Dum. Where is that? Where is... Now, okay, so where is that? It's sort of like up in that... So, I'm guessing it's... Oh, it's owned by you. Oh, that's the wrong button. I need the drill button. The demons of the sunken sewers will be prevented from arriving. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's over there. But this is going to give us the Hammer of Smednir. Smednir was the first of the ancestor gods to craft the crushing rune weapons, such as the ornately carved hammer for which the Dowie are rightly infamous. It's quite nice. But it will mean going to war. Holy shit, that's nice. That will mean going to war with Kugath. We have an aggression pact with. It's dicey. That's dicey. I need to make a strategy here. Do we want to be an architect of evil? I do kind of want to be an architect of evil. But bounce belt, don't know. Hero recruit. Oh, hero capacity for all heroes, and that could be quite useful. On the other hand, diplomatic relations with everyone just seems like an obvious one to take. So let's go with that and Foe Seeker. Okay, so we need Karakazorn, which is owned by... Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who owns Karakazorn? I'm going... It's Grimgor. Cool. So, Karakazorn... Right, okay. And I'm assuming there's like... win the following battle. So I'm assuming there's like armies here or something. Oh, hello. Can we teleport to those? Or are they like... Are they up missions? So we have to walk there, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we have to... Right. So if we want to go there, we have to walk over there. So, I guess we kind of have three options here. We can head south, where we've got the Cult of Morgrim, Castle Drakenhof, and we've got a battle down here as well, right in the south. So, do we want to send Astragoth south to see if we can secure these three relics? Alternatively, do we want to concern ourselves with Grimgor, who is now, looks like to be pressing... He's pressing Zarnagrund. I don't... Even Grimgor's going to have a rough time trying to get through there, but is that a concern? So are we going to head south? Are we going to head north towards Grimgor? Are we going... Because there's kind of two there, isn't there? I mean, there's this one down here, but I'm kind of like, that's... I mean, that's an... We could send like a minor army down there to go, and I feel like that's potentially a minor army. So we could head south and deal with all these. We could head north and deal with this. Alternatively, we go northwest and grab this, which is Karag Dum, and then we've also got... Now this is in Kugath lands, so I'm doing this would mean going to war with Kugath. Alternatively, do we want to just continue building our strength and maybe chase the Skaven out of the mountains? So I think that is going to be the poll for next time. Quite a lot of choice there. So you're going to have decides... I mean, I am concerned about Grimgor. However, these guys are quite tough, so I suspect they'll probably be okay. He says nervously. So that's going to be the poll for next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.